Well then, we're not idiots. Yeah, bro. What's your name, brother?
Ashley.
Ashley?
Yeah.
What's your name, bro? Chess. As in the game, or just?
Yeah, Francesca.
Francesca. I like that. Why did we cut our name short?
I don't know, it's too long, it's too much of a mouthful. Francesca!
It's too many syllables, isn't it? When you're getting in trouble, you can't be saying your whole name.
No, I've been talking about that.
My whole name's for my mum to say when I'm in trouble.
Oh yeah,
Ashley, yeah.
Ashley. Fire.
The Grenfell Tower fire.
Yes, that fire.
What about it?
Awful fire. It happened, and we don't think something like that
is an accident.
That as well. And the material, what they call cladding outside of the building, as everybody knows, had a major play in the way that fire escalated. So we're asking your opinion just on those,
on the cladding,
on the fact that no fire exits.
It was just an aesthetic, wasn't it?
I think in terms of the whole situation, I feel like there were pitfalls that happened at different points. So like the planning of the building, the whole building construction from the beginning wasn't safe. However, it was designed to contain a flame. And if it can't do that, then it's now failing on the bit before, so everything afterwards can't be safe. So when you have cladding that's not to code, because rather than every company involved is cutting corners, when the snowball effect of that is the families are now in danger, because obviously all the safety measures are now void, they don't work. No one knows what it was built out of. There's going to be an independent inquiry that it should be on paper, it should be transparent from the beginning, in my opinion. And I feel like when you hear the stories, the anecdotes of people that were getting harassed, treated bad before, when they wanted to evict everyone and destroy the whole building and get out of the area before it was an eyesore, to the point where it's burnt down and the write-up and going to be destroyed anyway. It's too convenient. Too convenient. In the richest borough, in one of the richest cities, cutting corners is out of order.
Thinking head. I like thinking heads.
Thank you.
You get me? You know, they got certain things, you know, like they put it out there, and I call it problem and solution theory, yeah? Where they got an agenda to get what they want.
Yes, of course.
And they can only get what they want from the people's consent.
And that's politics.
Politricks. You check the word
politics.
Poly means
sucking.
Blood-sucking ticks.
From the Latin, blood-sucking ticks.
Yeah.
And it's evident from just the governments in the Western world right now. Theresa May don't have kids. The leaders in France don't have kids. All of these people that I invest in aren't investing in our future because they don't have a perspective on what the future is. So when you have the people in Grenfell Tower saying we're not leaving, then getting roughed up, and then this refurbishment leads to their demise, and the policy is stay put when there's no way to put the fire out, that's ridiculous. But you see, have you seen any videos of the firemen reacting? As they go towards the tower, they're like, whoa, like, how the hell, what the hell, effing and blinding, because they don't know it's like that. They get in there like rotted, like, what are we going to do here? Because you go in, there's only so much you can do. Because they said they caught from 1 o'clock to 1:15, the whole thing was up, and that's out of control. And it was, no one knows how it started. I saw a piece on the news that said a man's fridge blew up, but that could have been from the heat anyway. And there were so many different things at play and failures at every step of the way.
And there's also the fact that the media's lied so much about it. Like, you've seen all the videos of people who are actually there. I saw one this morning, this guy was like, there were 42 people, they found 42 bodies in one room. And the media's trying to say like, oh yeah, no, there aren't that many deaths. The fact that the media's lying about it shows that they're trying to cover something up.
But also,
anyway, some bigger picture that obviously we're not getting told. We're getting told true facts from the people who were living in the building. I drove past it the other day. It was.
So you're hearing this from people that were living in the building?
Yeah. I had a younger brother.
42 bodies in one room, and they're trying to say that the total death toll was what?
Something flats.
Yeah.
So out of 600 people living in the building, how many?
And then you look at the time of year, Ramadan, there's people breaking fast together.
So how many survived? How many did they say died?
I've heard so many
you can't get accurate body count because everyone's next of kin burnt away with them in the fire. You see videos of people locked down saying we're hunkered down, we're not moving until the fire's gone or dealt with.
They told them don't leave. They told them don't leave, and then the next hour they're saying leave, leave, leave. On the top floor, so basically they told everyone don't leave. Put wet towels under your doors. Because they did that, the whole flat was doing it. There was no water on the top floor. They opened their taps, nothing. How are they gonna? How are they gonna survive?
And then when you see the building, the doors aren't to code.
Join in, bro.
Yeah. You don't get any like burning. The burning times weren't accurate. There was no fire. There was no fire extinguishers on any floor. There was supposed to be. Obviously, we know there was no sprinkler system. The central pillar acted like a massive oven, so you couldn't even go in there. It was just a whole lot of shouldn't have happened. And like the NHS called them never events, you know? A never event is something that if it ever happens, it's just the end all. We can't ever allow that, and they did on multiple stages, and this is their event. And when you see how the council are dealing with the issue itself, they're not helping them
at all.
You see all the young black people around the whole of London, not just black people, but they're all rallying together and creating this positive environment for something so tragic. And they're not getting proper coverage. You're seeing it on social media from your friend posting his friend's work over there, but you see Theresa May just out there pretending to talk to the victims. You know, I spoke to the fire people, I spoke to the police people, but they didn't speak to victims. How can you empathize? And there's only two reasons: like she's either avoiding them because she did them dirty, or
Turn up though, did she? She only turned up the day after. Remember?
But she was in Paris as well, no?
To be fair, she wasn't greeted with a warm.
How can you be? You can't be.
Yeah, but if she did try, I'm not throwing her up. I'm just saying she did try.
Jeremy Corbyn spoke.
Jeremy Corbyn was there.
She was there though. She like.
Yeah.
She was there, but
there's being there and then
I'm not trying to
there's
pro Theresa May. I'm not pro Theresa May.
being there, then there's being present. You know.
Yeah.
There's being there and there's being present.
100%.
turned up straight away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But even if she couldn't, there should have been a crew there. There should have been. Her Chelsea should have been releasing funds instead of they're sending out letters saying don't foul on the street, don't play ball games. Bro, you have to tell them about that underneath. Like, you can't allow people to go through that and you're worrying about logistics. Like, it's.
I don't think there's anyone that has a voice for the community at all. I don't think anyone has a voice.
But I think that's been the problem with it the whole time. The community's voice only resonates within the community, and it's never given a platform to go one step higher.
Ever.
Yeah, and if it is, that person goes missing. This one gets silent. He gets the police.
Thinking head.
Like, you see it all the time. Like, to the point where I was like, should I even do this? Like, and that's how we're conditioned. We don't even know if it's safe to speak out or speak our mind in a society that promotes free speech.
It's almost like free speech, but mind what you say.
Exactly.
You get me?
Free speech, but
It's
what
free
you
speech with taxes.
mad.
Do you know what you said?
Right, so now from that, can we just switch quickly to what happened this morning?
In Finsbury Park.
Yeah.
There was two mosques that got hit at the same time. Two
But they're so close together. You know, I live on that side.
one was in
I live in like the Holloway Archway area.
I think the thing that annoyed me the most when I read it is that they took the man to the hospital to check if he had mental health problems.
What's wrong with that?
Because when he's a white man, he wasn't killed.
But was he still?
If it was a Muslim man, he would have been shot on sight.
Oh, that's white privilege. There's no.
It happens, and I'm very aware that it happens.
Like, the only problem becomes when you're not aware or don't admit that it exists. Because the very fact I'm a young boy talking to you like this is rare. Like this, I don't get this platform. I could be on. If I did this on my Facebook, on my Instagram, everyone goes, that's an angry black man.
Yeah.
But when you approach me now, they'll still probably say it, and you know what, it's true, and I feel like I have every right to be angry, you know? Like, I think I have every right.
Because you know what, you guys are going to have something interesting to say.
Yeah.
I select certain people I know who do, you know?
Like, I think the Finsbury Park thing is more politics than...
Is it a retaliation attack? Yeah, I 100% believe it.
I don't even think it's that big because living in that area, you see that there's conflict between everyone.
I think there are too many unknowns about that to comment on it at the moment. I think we need to wait for the...
And having lived there and not heard anything about it, I can't comment on that.
Then again, we're saying unknowns. We're going to get fed on this from the media, and then we're going to make it up. zone, to be honest. It's always an unknown, isn't it?
I think,
Because
could
the
it be a
fact that
retaliation? 100%, of course it could. But it might not be a planned retaliation, because I heard that there was the one death was the man that was having a heart attack at the time of it. So if he's the only person that died, like, rest in peace again, but he was, it looked like it was his time at that time. And everything else is just nonsense. Like, I'm not even sure where it happened, but it's hard to run up on the curb in Finsbury Park.
We will create a wall between us.
But also this is us as the young people, right? We're here saying no, we're not going to allow them to separate us. So who are they separating if we're saying that? When you look at our history and you look at the African diaspora where everyone comes from there and we should all be supporting each other, the only way that external force have ever separated us is by pointing out our differences and making us fight over them. Religion, light skin, dark skin, African, Caribbean, where you're from, postcode, all that nonsense that's really irrelevant because they own all of it anyway. They're making us kill each other over and just collect it. Oh, we need more police, budget. We need more army, budget. We need more hospital. We don't need a hospital because they take it away from those poor areas. So the people that get stabbed, they don't make it now. They have to go 2 minutes too far to the nearest hospital.
Last night it took an hour for the police to come.
It's Finsbury Park.
Right.
It's Finsbury
1
Park.
hour.
It's Finsbury Park.
London Bridge, 5 minutes. What, 8 minutes?
You know J. Cole, they came fast like white cops in white neighborhoods. Like, that's the way it is. And also, in that area, there's so much going on anyway. You know, they don't have ample, we don't have that unit ready to go at all times outside of central London. And it's a shame, it's a reality, and I think it's changing. I feel like the Grenfell Tower reaction of the public and all the young people that were reacting to it there, I feel like that shows a level of community that no one anticipated. You've seen it happen repeatedly, from all the stuff happening in America where the whole world was like, no, we're not having it, to this, to even within everyone's community. I'm sure there are very similar stories that we don't hear about. And if we allow outside